said already.
I have asthma.
I have asthma, and
Welcome, Sandwich
Magic. We're back with you.
Your mic is unmuted.
How's it going? Yeah, sorry. I've been watching the podcast since like podcast 50.
Wow.
Nice.
And, I've never called in before, so.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm glad to hear it.
Now, have you been watching since podcast 50 when it first aired, or did
Is there
you
anyone
just
jacking
start
off
at
to this right now?
podcast 50 about like a week ago?
No, I've been, I don't know, I'm 23 now. I've been watching since I was 11.
Committed.
Oh,
yeah, you know,
shit.
I hear more and more. I saw someone on the internet. They talk about like how young they were when they first started watching and listening to the Mega64 podcast. Yeah, Andy.
Andy was the one.
I'm
who
just
posted
like,
that.
God, we were so woefully ignorant when we first started podcasting and live broadcasting and like learning this art form, and wow, we were a bad influence on your young minds.
Oh,
but I think everyone turned out just A-okay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think we all turned out.
I think you learn and you grow with us.
Yeah, we all good. But
I mean, honestly, my friends all think I'm funny, and I pretty much steal about half my jokes from y'all.
That's what it's all
dude,
about.
That's all we did.
I mean, we're funny. We just quote Brandon D. Camillo from the CKY skate videos. What else?
What else?
It's all just
shit we've seen. Howard.
Inside jokes, Howard
jokes,
Stern shit.
Movies we watched as a kid, Star Wars, music, like pop culture references. That's all it is. It's no different. It's just...
I lift all my jokes from Star Wars.
No, it's like you look at us and you're like, oh man, these guys are so cool. But like, all we do is we listen to like a different podcast of people, and then we just trickle that down to you.
Well, now, you know, I listen to so many comedians on their podcasts.
Yeah.
And I hear so much about, you know, things that happen, and I get conscious of lifting stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to seem derived, and I want to be... not enlightened. I want to be entertained, and I want to be inspired. Sorry.
Yeah.
I want to be inspired by other stuff that makes me laugh, and then I find my way to flip that around and put it into like this show. Or
Absolutely.
something.
Yeah.
So there's tons of stuff from other podcasts and other things that we absorb. We put out into our regular lives, just like you're saying you do with Mega64, and your friends think you're funny.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm liked enough. I'll put it that way.
All right.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah, no one's tooting their own horn here. We get it.
All comedians ever do is basically give you a distilled experience of their life. When they give you a joke or they give you some sort of observation
the good
or
ones.
insight.
Yeah,
no, exactly. Like the point of a joke is it's a distilled experience and it's heightened to create, you know, emotional urgency. And so if you aren't going out and experiencing and seeing things, like any thought can come from something else, but it's your thought that people are interested in if you can articulate yourself. So I think, you know, what Garrett's saying is a pretty strong point, that you should always try to find a way to say it in your own words, or try to pass it through your understanding, you know, your filter, if you will.
Yeah, you put it through your filter.
Like, I think especially Garrett, like, in all of the ways that, like, Garrett can have any sort of modularity or customization on something. This is one of the things that I've always appreciated about Garrett, because I do the same thing. It's like, oh, I can tweak this thing. Well, I'm gonna try and see and like put this attachment and do this thing and like have an intent behind it to, you know, be specifically used by me because it's my tool or it's my, you know, my piece of technology.
Yeah, I do modify things in a way that's like, oh yeah, I'll cut this handle off this tool because it works better, or it fits in my box nicer this way or whatever. My tool fits in her box pretty nice.
Hey. So yeah, it's the same thing. So thank you for the compliment.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Yeah. Well, thank you for listening for so long and watching and supporting us. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I just wanted to say I love talking to y'all, but the main reason why I came on here is I actually really wanted to thank, not just for giving me lots of material that I can run through my out there.
Right.
I live in Northern California, and
NorCal.
that big old campfire, I actually lost my house.
Oh,
But
dude, that sucks, man.
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah, it does.
But I just wanted to say that on the day that it happened, I was at my college library, and I was just trying to watch anything to get my mind off of it.
Yeah.
And I watched the Black Friday the keynote preview, and when it got to the DJ disc jockey set, you fucking opened up with, "What the fuck is up, Denny's? Are you ready to get triple fist fucked?"
Okay.
I had to be told quiet in the fucking library because I was laughing so hard.
Well, thank you. And back to what we were earlier talking about. Those are two things directly lifted from other people.
Yep.
So that first half is from the hardcore guy, the band playing at Denny's. The guy opens his fucking song with that. "What the fuck is up, Denny's?" And then
God.
the second half is Chad Ginsburg from CKY. When me and Rocco saw him at Soma,
Yeah.
he came out and like the audience is full of Viva La Bam kids and their
Yeah.
fucking moms that brought him to the show.
Yeah.
Chad Ginsburg comes out and screams into the mic, "Who's ready to get triple fist fucked?" And like people just like moms like, "Oh my god, what did I bring my son to? Like we're leaving." It was, and then they opened with whatever song they were playing, but it was just those two combined. I'm glad that I could bring you some relief in that time, in your time of need.
Yeah, that was a fun stream.
Yeah, I put a highlight of that, I think, on my Instagram or YouTube or Twitter. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got on Instagram now. We got this cool link tree thing. So if you go to our Instagram profiles, you can drop the link tree down and takes you everywhere. It's somewhere there.
I have mine.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'll check it out. But yeah, I really wanted to just let you guys know. It's been like the first time that I've actually been able to catch either the PDS or the podcast live.
Oh,
wow.
cool. Well, it's not over yet. How do you like it so far?
I like it so far. I probably use that
Stereo.
once a week.
Oh,
Sad Day gets used every other
another one.
sentence.
There's so
Sad
much I
day.
say to around people that like they have no
What's
idea.
Sad Day? Oh, Sad Day is someone on a YouTube comment. Didn't they find
Oh, I
out
thought it
someone was
was-
homosexual and they said
Yeah, I thought it
Something
was
like that.
Facebook where the post was,
Oh!
I just found out my brother's gay, ... sad day.
And it was like a story where we found out like, well, I guess like I didn't know my friend was a bigot, but they wrote that about their brother on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it was like, sad day. ...
There's so many of
What
them.
other? Yeah, I
don't
mean,
know.
the references from Mega64 lore go so far
Yeah.
back and so deep into the Mega60 forums,
Yeah.
into the N-Gage forums.
One of my favorite ones is forgetting that they're from somebody specific, and then being around that person and doing it and
Sabotaging.
going like, oh shit. So when we recently had a thing that we were. Where were we? I forget exactly where, but we were with the guys from Buckwheat Groats, and I remember I was done eating. We were having lunch, and I remember I was gonna say, my roommate and I always say, "No shame, take yourself out the game." When you're done doing something, that's how we say we're done. We would say, "No shame," and so yeah, like when I went to get up and like stop eating pizza, I almost said it in front of the guys, and I'm like, I don't.
No shame.
No
Take yourself
shame,
out the
take
game.
yourself out the game. But like, just
don't.
like for me. It's like wearing band shirts to the concert. It's like don't. Yeah. Hey, we know you support our band. You're fucking here.
But you could say Mega64 references to us like at game days.
Well, yeah, that's
I would
different.
think it's funny.
That's different. That's more of the inside joke in the language we have as part of the Mega64 internet soldiers and Mega64ians.
Yeah.
That's our colloquialism, as they call
the
it.
colloquialisms.
3, 2, 1, fuck it. Is she nice?
There's
Do this
so-
skit.
yeah.
Hey, fucker, you like the Raiders? Fuse iced tea.
Is She Nice is, I think, one of my favorites because it's like, it's about girls who I don't even think
think
anyone
it was in
knows
the
anymore.
forums.
Was it about ex-girlfriends or was it about like friends that
It
came to
was,
film?
wasn't that somebody on a Mega64?
It was someone in a
post talking
version
about
3.
stuff?
Yeah, it was somebody in the video.
In version
yeah.
3, behind the scenes, like we had friends and fans come out and like be in version 3.
Yeah.
Like we do casting calls sometimes.
Yeah.
And yeah, all the comments were like, oh, you know, just because it's probably the first girl in a Mega64 video.
Yeah.
Is she nice?
Is she nice? Yeah, but is she
nice?
nice?
Oh, but then no,
well,
but
they
it
were
went deeper.
trying to not be creepy.
Yeah, because it went deeper on the comments,
Yeah.
or was it in the forums where it was like, I'm not being a creeper, I just want to know, is she nice? And it's like, yeah, she's polite. What the fuck kind of a question? Of course it's creepy.
I think it was just like they were trying to like backpedal and not make themselves look bad after everybody's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh,
a thing me and Sean always say, how do it know?
How do it? No, yeah.
But that's a direct Howard Stern.
Yeah. Hey,
reference.
somebody in the chat, Cunnilingus Please, that's another one. Ass Eater from way
See,
back.
no, Cunnilingus Please is actually original because I just.
That's what I mean. That's another like
alright.
one. But then going back to ones that we've lifted, Ass Eater from way back. That's
yeah,
Andrew
that's
Dice Clay.
Andrew Dice Clay.
And then ODS Troy puts, if it doesn't come in a white envelope and I can't snort coke through it, I don't accept it for pay. That's from Sex Ferguson. So,
Wow, Sex
free
Ferguson.
drink. Ignorance is bliss. That's also from something else. Could be real.
Yeah.
Ron Paul, Smoked My Cum, Freud's Boys.
I've always been like a really good fan. Yeah, Freud's Boys is one that me and my friends just
Freud's
use
Boys.
just constantly too.
Hot Durgers.
I realize a lot of them are just like a slip of my tongue.
Yeah.
Like digital forever, Freud's Boys.
I think Pinus as well.
Pinus.
That's one we used to. We were like, they were too bashful to say penis, so
Pinus.
they all said Pinus instead. Bahamas. That's like an underground classic. I feel like.
There's something that's just so special about those like really deep references that just like get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're great.
Speaking of getting gotten, Brian,
Yes.
I've been switching back and forth between Billy and Mandy. Sorry, that was my favorite cartoon.
Yeah.
Between Billy and Rebecca here. Now I'm gonna press the button, and it says battle sequence. Wait, what? What? A liquor? Oh, well, good thing that the key is in there and there's nothing else in there. So we're safe, Brian. No! A second liquor!
Those are hunters.
Yeah, oh, sorry, hunters. I'm getting my fucking phrasing wrong. Oh! Oh! How's it not? Oh! Turn it! Oh! Turn it again! Dance! Dance, sugar! No! How in the fuck? Look at him. He took like a long hit.
You're
What?
too
Oh,
low on the ground.
they're down. They're down. They're
Oh,
down.
they're down. They're down.
Oh.
Okay, better to waste two and make sure than to fucking die.
This fucking game does these death rattles that all the enemies have, and I remember when it came out, it fucked me up too, because it keeps you thinking it's alive and you waste ammo on it.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
It's
Hunters can decapitate you in one jump and you're like right on it.
I know.
But you know what? That's fine, because you fucking didn't die and you're still in caution.
Really.
Sandwich Magic.
I would have taken the blame if I did die, Brian. I would have owned up to it.
Taking accountability. We talk about that a lot on this show. Was there anything else that you wanted us to discuss before we Matrix you?
Get digitized.
I mean, I think I'm ready to be digitized. Honestly, I feel like I've.
Damn it! It didn't happen.
It didn't go.
Well, that was an awesome call. That's a old school. He's an ass eater from way back.
Yeah.
Definitely
Mr.
try ass
History
eating if
teacher.
you haven't.
Hey, it's Mr.
never know.
History Teacher.
The history teacher.
Thank you for
What
calling
grade
in.
do you teach? High school. 16, 17-year-old chicks.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there because it gets a little against TOS.